Howdy, y'all. Welcome in. Engineer, welcome in, and no worries. And yeah, I definitely did not go the entirely wrong way when going to my build area. It actually might be faster for me to go to the end and then come back rather than flying through the nether. Which is a weird problem to have. Alright. Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Welcome in. I'm just curious, are you advertising Mountain Dew? Or does that just happen to be a name that you like? I imagine you could bank if you were. Nice. How'd you find the channel, if you don't mind my asking? Alright, we are ready to get started though, so while you answer... Oh, just the Minecraft app. Hey, it worked. Perfect. Alright, Knight, welcome in. So, here's the plan for today. For those who are new, I have been working on a mini game here, just designing the bits and pieces that I need to go into it. The idea is going to be kind of like, you know, played up a little bit like Hungry Hermits, but my own spin on the genre. And these are the individual pieces that I've worked on. So over here, this is going to choose what items you get to do crafting. This up here is for picking items for you to craft, using auto crafters, of course, so it's not going to be that easy. This is going to be part of a display system. You see I've got the armor stands down there, and we have the armor stand mod that lets you put... Oh no, ads! Oh, welcome back. You didn't miss much. Dreading work tomorrow. I understand. Yeah, I was saying that's for picking the items that you'll need to craft. That one's for picking the items that you get initially. You'll have to use auto crafters for that. And this, along with the mod that lets us manipulate the armor stands, is going to be a display system that tells you what you need next. And then, because we're using armor stands that have things you can't dispense, I've got this right here, which is essentially a sorting system for the armor stands. Let's see. Someone from corporate and safety is coming to our jobs. Ah, what kind of work do you do? It sounds like maybe construction or something, if you're getting that. Hang on. I see a face. While we're down here. Oh, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
Not bad. You here for the tour?
Yeah.
All right. 1 second. Let me respond to my chat. I don't know what line clearance is. That sounds like maybe electrical. All right. Come on down. Be careful not to use your wings. There we are. So, obviously, most of the city is still vacant, but if you come this way... This is the mini game that I was working on for so long. It is warden fishing.
Oh, okay.
So, there's a switch there to turn it on. This is currently off, so it's safe. But we've got 3 of these shriekers... And I've got these little buckets over here. And you try to hook them and pull them into the bucket from the paths up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is what we were testing out last Sunday.
I see.
Yeah. The other one is still above. So we have to go the entire opposite direction. Go ahead, Baha. I'm watching the chat. Contracted out for the power company to go trim trees. Oh, that kind of clearance. Okay. Yeah, I have heard of that activity. I just haven't ever heard of anybody who does it. I should probably keep my indicator on so I can tell if I'm muted A. So this is don't make fun of my build. This is my factory building. This is where I'm experimenting with the redstone bits to make the next game.
Oh, okay.
As it turns out, this game is like 90% sorting systems.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I've got this bit right here, which is going to give you items at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I've got this bit, which is going to tell you what items you need to craft. And of course, it'll all be auto-crafters. And then this with the armor stands is going to be a display system. And this over here is a sorter for the used armor stands.
Wow. This is a lot of work.
Not as much as you'd think, but definitely not nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm about to go start making an actual place for the game.
Okay. Does that what the floor is, or is the floor something else?
Oh, yeah, that was what the floor is. So, let me... Gotta find my boxes. Okay, well, I don't know where that box went. I'm so prepared. Alright, I might have to at some point go get more wood. But, oh, here we go. Barrels and chests. Need those. But yeah, I can show you what I'm doing. Oh, by the way, have you seen the copper armor yet? Look at that.
Wow, nice. No, I have not. But I noticed that you have the copper golems and the the semi-half slab or vertical slabs shelves.
Oh yeah, the shelves are actually pretty nice. You can basically swap out your inventory on them. So
yeah,
check that out.
That's so cool.
So fast too. One sec. Sorry, I was trying to hold the door, but I guess it didn't need you on the inside. It's on the other side over there. Please be mindful of language in the chat. This is a 100% clear stream, or clean stream. But I understand the sentiment. So, for starting out at least, I'm literally just doing the dark oak stripes.
Okay.
The tricky bit is I actually have to have 2 layers because I need redstone underneath everything. So, let's see, it's going to be... I just used the wrong stack. I was counting him out, and then I counted the wrong stack. I'm just referring to 4-letter words. I realize that not everybody has the same sort of standard there, but the intent is that people can watch the stream, you know, with their family, possibly including kids. So I'm just very mindful of that. All right. So yeah, I need essentially that much space just to make sure that all the redstone will fit.
Wow, that's a lot of space.
It is, and it's probably actually more than I will need, but I have to be able to potentially stack those sorting systems that you saw. So they're, 6-8 blocks tall.
Yeah, it's better to have too much than too little.
Exactly. And because it's going to be so many blocks, I'm actually not using the logs down here because this is not decorative. This is going to be just pale oak slabs, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're welcome to help if you need. Obviously, because of where it is, I'm going toward the mountain at least part of the way, so we'll have to clear this as well. But yeah, if you're up for it, I could definitely use the help.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
All right.
What's the dimensions?
Let me actually go ahead and mark a little bit. Nope, give me that. But yeah, it's not necessarily what you said. It's just the word. And again, I realize that not everybody like makes those distinctions, but we are. That's all. Let's see. So that's 1 chunk, 2 chunk, 4 chunk. Welcome in, Jordan. 2, 3, 4. And I'm out of cobble. Alright, well I started marking it, but I ran out of cobblestone. And I'm gonna go sleep real quick.
Okay.
In fact, I should bring a bed over there, shouldn't I? For doing all this building. Jordan, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Honestly, if you have some, I'm not going to say no because I'm going to be using a lot of redstone components. Alright, while I'm over here, let's double check the chat. Sugar gum. How big does a tree have to be to take a day and a half to clear? Understood. Yeah, no rush. Thank you very much. Come on, fly. Thank you.
Yeah, there is. It's where we did the skulk sensor covering. Follow the snow layers in the nether in the same direction as our wither skeleton farm.
Come on, give me that. Alright, and I think we're going to do bottom slabs for safety. Oh, so I wasn't originally. I accidentally used a bed, and it counted even though I didn't actually sleep. So I gave up on that, unfortunately. And I think I have a beacon as well. Oop, that's my face. Here we go. Howdy. One sec. Can you talk?
Yep.
Okay. I had to turn you up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm literally just clearing a bit of space and putting down a floor. So again, you're welcome to help. It's on basically the other side of the mountain there.
Okay.
Vol, would you mind putting? Oop. That's the hole. I was about to say, would you mind putting up a beacon for us?
Sure.
Didn't even realize I had to.
How far down do you want it?
It doesn't matter really. You can see the corner I'm going to right here. That.
And you're going towards the bed?
So that is the far corner going toward you.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of this is going to be snow anyways.
I see the other pillars.
Alright. Did Virgo fall asleep? She might be live, I don't know. We are in 1.21.10.
Hello.
Hello.
I am here as just answering or reading some Discord messages.
No worries.
Going too far. Okay, right here.
Yeah, too far is not a terrible thing. And who knows, we might actually use the snow. Probably not, but we could. At least it's not powdered snow. So how's everyone doing today? I realize that was a bit of a chaotic start. So, the idea here is I'm going to clear out this space, and this will be kind of a big cube. The platform up there is the level that you'll play at, so the entrance will be at that level as well, and that is close to, although a little bit lower than, the little cabin on the other side. So we'll be able to make a path inside the mountain to get over here. Could also make one outside the mountain, but I don't know how much external decoration I'm going to have in me by the end of this. There are some details about the game I still haven't sorted out. I don't know which crafting recipes I'm going to use. I'm not sure like the pace at which I'll add things. Howdy, Shield. Welcome in. How are you feeling today? I think we're almost to the bottom of the snow. Well, until we get down there. It sounds like the inventory is full. Let's see. Ooh, sorry to hear that. Well, we are still praying for y'all's recovery, or complete recovery, you know. Continued, perhaps. Beacons are so satisfying. Now, I'm putting a pretty hard edge on this, partly because, again, this is going to be the underground space where we do the noodles. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like from the outside anyways. Partly just to decrease the work. That's why I'm also not worried about things like that where I went one too many blocks. As long as we're clear enough to work in, I'm good. Yep, no worries at all. One moment. I'm gonna sip my tea while I'm up here. Earl Grey tonight. I've been doing a fair bit of the spiced pear, which I really like. But last night, I failed to finish one until late, and I left the bag in. It was very, very strong. I still liked it. I still liked the flavor, but it was very strong. So, not doing that again tonight. Guess I'm full again. Oops. And so the chess monster begins.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Come on, the correct stuff, please. Yeah, we've had some storms come through, a lot of heavy rain. Nothing, dangerous so far, but it definitely has been affecting my sinuses, so if y'all have been having that, could also be a contributor. And if so, at least it passes. The question for y'all, I'm working on the next couple of videos, and just wondering what people think about video length. Do y'all have a preference? Because I've been trying for like the 12 to 15-minute mark. It has actually ended up closer to 10 on a lot of them. But then a lot of folks that I know prefer 20 to 30 minutes. I like a little bit of variety myself, so different lengths for different situations. But yeah, what do y'all think? Any opinions? Let's see. I keep forgetting to turn all these things off. Not that they're bad to have in the videos, but it is a little bit cleaner without them. Video flow is more specific than time. Fair. So I do know that as far as like watch hours and stuff, longer videos tend to be the one that people put on in the background, and the editing style I have doesn't really lend itself to that. Shorter videos, as I understand it, are supposed to be better when you're still a small channel, because people are less likely to stick around for a long time, so the watch time percentage may be affected. I don't have a lot of insight into that, but that is what I hear. Howdy, Rachel, over on the YouTube side. Welcome in. We are clearing an area so that I can build myself a minigame. So, the minigame is going to be sort of along the lines of Plate Up, or kind of like Hungry Hermits, if you're familiar with that. Basically, it is a crafting minigame where you're going to have to use auto crafters to make Minecraft items. I've got a little factory on the other side of the mountain that I've been using to prototype the bits and pieces, and this that we're digging out will actually be the space for the redstone, and that is going to be where the game itself is. So you're welcome to ask any questions about that. Meanwhile, if you don't mind my asking, how'd you find the channel? And I am full again. Turns out there's a lot of blocks in a mountain. Where's my other mark? There it is. Okay. We're getting there. The snow is a lot easier, I think. Although, I guess the stone is insta-mined, so maybe it shouldn't be. It feels easier. Maybe because I'm just thinking of stone as solid. Let's see. Engineer over on the Twitch side saying, not sure if I'm sick yet. Surprised I off due to inclement weather. Ended up taking a 3-hour nap. I'll be honest, I can take a 3-hour nap most days, so it wouldn't be much of an indicator for me. It's also nice having that outlined. Makes it really easy to see where the edges are. Oh, she started from the bottom. Got it. Knight, I'm not sure what you're asking about. I guess this isn't actually faster than stone. It just feels faster because it's snow. My subjective snow experience. Can you play? This is a closed invite-only server, and we are specifically playing with other Christian Minecrafters, who most of whom we already knew before the server started, and the rest knew somebody else on the server. So the serious answer is, if you are a Christian Minecrafter, you are welcome to join the community, get to know people, and we can talk about doing collabs on the next server maybe. But this one is probably not going to get more players anytime soon. Thank you for asking, though. And my inventory is full yet again. I thought I had actually brought chests. I must have put them down somewhere. Or brought a woefully insufficient number. Knight, I did not ban anybody. What you're probably talking about, somebody came in and just casually used a word on the no list. I didn't ban them, but I think they might have left because they didn't like the fact that the word's not allowed. Or maybe they're lurking. Hard to tell. That weird flight effect when I land in the bed. A lot when we get together, indeed. Yeah, it's hit and miss. You know, it's Twitch. Oh, we hit a cave. Well, there's some blocks we won't have to mine. It is amazing how much quicker this goes with multiple people, though. Hey, look at that. Oh. Found the cave. Was that from the shulker shop y'all are talking about? Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh no, what happened? Hmm. Don't know what happened there. Oh! Jordan! What did you do, Jordan? Test? Am I? Yep, I am. Uh-oh, Jordan's back. I don't know what he built, but the server does not like it. It's fine now, until the next time we have to load those chunks fresh. It's alright. What are a few server crashes between friends, or among friends? To be fair, I'm bad with directions on a good day. Oh, wait. I'm going one block lower than I need to. Aha! We have hit the bottom. There we go. Now we can have a subfloor if we want to. Anyone need stone?
Not at the moment. Hello?
Hello? Good news, the digging is done.
Yippee. So we need to build the floor up out to your edges then?
Yeah, so down here it's just going to be the slabs, and I don't have many of those, so they're all in my inventory. Up there it's going to be the dark oak, which are in the bottom chest there. And if I need more, I can go get them, which I probably will. I also don't necessarily need the whole thing done today. I just need enough that I can get started on the work. And again, I appreciate y'all's help.
Yeah. Do you have a stash somewhere of...
The dark oak is the bottom chest over here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it is not yet stripped. But if you want to leave the stripping of the oak for me later, I can do that too.
That's okay. My axe has plenty of durability.
Okay.
Do they all need to align the same direction?
I would prefer that, but if there are a few out of alignment, it's not a big deal. I can fix it later. There we go. It's not starting to look like a game yet, but it is starting to look like a build. It is remarkably hard to place blocks like this and talk at the same time. And there's no way this is going to fill this whole area. That's okay. I will get more blocks later. Out of hole. And yes, this is why I wanted help with this. This is a very long task, especially doing it alone. By the way, I don't know if y'all noticed. Did either of y'all happen to look up while you were over here?
I did. There was the train of gas. I don't see them anymore.
Yeah, they're right over there. I can only barely see them.
I could see them from the lower floor.
I could see them earlier, but I don't see them anymore since the relog.
It depends on your render distance too. But yeah, that's my storage system up there.
Oh, okay, cool.
How far can I see them from?
It is. Come on. Look, there's the moon. Get in the bed. If I can see the moon, it's time to sleep.
I say until you can start to see the stars. That's what I tell Theodore.
That's fair. I can't see where he went.
He's over on the ice.
Oh, he's got his
ocean.
render distance way up. Let's see. I guess this is probably comparable to mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
mine
found
starts disappearing right where the water opens up.
more logs. Oh, they got stripped already. Okay.
Yeah, this is going farther than I thought, but it's definitely not going to do the whole thing. That's okay, though.
That's okay.
Oh. Ha. I think... Oh, that's not quite it.
The
That'll be
altar
it.
chest has a stack of
Planks in there still.
Oh. Nice. All right. Did we run out of dark oak?
Yeah.
I guess it was just logs, eh?
Unless this pillar is removed.
It does. I was quite sure I had... Yeah, I know, right? I was quite sure I had a box full of dark oak in here, which is why I chose it as the building block. Just don't know where it went. It's spruce. Tiny bit. Yeah, I'm not sure where the rest of the dark oak went. I thought I had a ton more of it, but I don't know where it is. But that's okay. But like I said, I just need enough that I can get started on actually building stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your help. I'll have to go get a little bit more just so that I have enough floor, but or enough extra floor to fill in around me, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, this will be plenty of space to start with, and I've got scaffolding and stuff.
Yeah. It's probably good that we can't finish the floor though, unless you have torches, because that's gonna spawn mobs down there.
That's all bottom slabs, so it actually
it is?
shouldn't.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that when I first started setting it up.
Yeah, that's a good thing to plan out ahead of time.
Oh, well, I got
Okay.
a sip of tea redeem. I don't know why. It says 4 minutes ago, but it just showed up in chat.
Hmm.
So if y'all have tea, feel free to sip it. Welcome in, Base Guru.
For tonight.
Oops, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Say again?
I said I don't have some right now, but I might have some later tonight.
More is the pity, but, better late than never.
Yep.
Doing a little count, you'll want 4 more stacks of logs.
Yeah, we've got the Dark Oak farm, so I'll just bring another shulker over here. Yeah, but yeah, thank you very much. I don't think there's any other clearing or building that I need. You're welcome to poke around and see what's going on, but I need to go get some redstone together.
Sounds good.
All right. Goodbye. Oh,
Yeah.
and if you... I'm very good at Minecraft. And if you need space like clearing or building or anything on your city, let me know.
Okay. Right now
And,
it's placing
whatever
dirt.
Vol does.
I
Yeah.
don't do anything.
Except for other people's stuff, right?
Yeah.
Want to help me place dirt?
See ya. Oh, okay. See ya.
Bye.
Base music, not base fish. I don't know the answer to that. I must know now. I assume it must be music, right? Unless you're just really good at fishing. I always hear Chrono say bass, not bass. Music, night. Oh, good night, engineer. Thank you for dropping in. And speaking of dropping in, look who's here. No worries. Oh. That is a lot of cobble. That is probably going to be enough. I appreciate it. Here, give me a minute and I'll give you the shulkers back. That is definitely more than I expected. Oh, you can hear in game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just going to say, as far as helping, I mean, it's actually mostly simple stuff. I mean, this is a sorting system. The next thing over is a different sorting system. The thing in the opposite corner is a different sorting system. It's just nothing but sorting systems, apparently, to make minigames. Then a little bit of redstone to wire them together. That is a little bit awkward. The fact that there's no floor out there doesn't help. Oh, fair. Yeah, I definitely appreciate the cobblestone. I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to come back later and find out. What was I wanting? Redstone. Right. So I picked up all of these. So that I can do this. Ah, sorry to hear. I couldn't tell on my end, which means it's probably you. Sorry. That might have also affected the loading in of your base. Yeah. Good luck. But yeah, definitely thank you again for the supplies, though. They will be, I'm sure, fully utilized. Okay. Come on. Come on. Give me that. Give me that. Thank you. It's not super fast because the bows are not fully repaired, but we have so many of these damaged bows. And if I happen to accidentally make a few droppers, I'm going to need less of those too. That it? All right. And next up is, oh, I missed a, oh, I missed 2 bows. Just one in my inventory. We're gonna move this over to where the storage is. Nice. Oh yeah, all the observers. Give me all the observers. What else do we need? We will need crafters, of course. I do not remember the recipe for crafter. Droppers and iron. And more cobble. Nice. That's it? Can only make 25 of them? That's probably enough. Okay, so we got droppers. We need pistons. I need more of which? Oh, all of it. I mean, you're probably right. But, you know, one step at a time. Cobble again. I said I was going to need a lot of cobble. Well, that's not an awful amount. Okay, what else? Yep, repeaters and comparators for sure. Those need actual stone. Why have we not done Optifine? Well, Optifine is client side, so you could if you wanted to. Last I remember, one of the mods on the previous world would not work with Optifine. I don't remember what it was. But there's no reason you can't now. Wait, sticks. I have more sticks. I have a tree farm, so I have sticks, but for this purpose. All right. What else? Made some of those. We are going to need iron trapdoors, but I don't know how many. Probably alright on rails. Oh, I'm going to need more target blocks. And we might as well make more hoppers if we're doing this. No, no, please do not bring me sticks. Of all things, do not bring me sticks. Yeah, you've basically got a stick farm too, haven't you? Since he left me these, I am going to make use of them. Right, so what else do we need to bring back with us? That is the question. We're going to need more logs. We're going to need more sticks. I also know that there's a dirt shortage, so I will take my dirt back tonight. Let's see, yeah. We need logs, we need sticks. I think we're good on iron. Good on redstone for now. Yeah, the other big thing is hoppers. I guess I could make a stack of them. And then, yeah, we need stuff. Oh, she was, wasn't she? Fair enough. And she did just help me clear out a big space, so. And no, we are not taking the ghast to her base. We would be here for the rest of the week. Yep. I've been going through the wood. I might actually have to run that farm again. We haven't run that in, what, a couple of months. You were talking about renovating my my little room here, yeah. I'm gonna call it renovating. Okay, now, if I recall... I think it might be this one. Oh, that path. Yeah, that's also fair. Hey, I got it. I see her face. I do not see her. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? I hear you might
Hello?
need some dirt.
Yes, I do need some dirt.
Okay, well, I don't have much, but since I had to come back this way anyways, there's a few stacks.
Oh, thanks.
No worries. Goodbye.
Hi.
Okay, so... See that knight? One rocket. I didn't intentionally waste any of them. Nope, not that way. I just saw a shield in the nether and I'm thinking to myself, is he coming to throw sticks at me? Uh-oh, he's in the overworld now. Is he coming to throw sticks at me? Howdy. You're too late, I've already filled my inventory.
Fine, I'll throw them in your storage system.
It'd be over here, this column. Yeah, we are not short on sticks.
I'm not either. That's why I'm coming to throw sticks at you.
So how's it going?
It's going all right. I am slowly stocking up for the villager shop.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna need to buy more glass, so there's that.
Cool. I'll get some more of that.
Is anybody selling slime?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Fine. I don't think I'm gonna
there's a
need
slime
that
farm
many
right near me,
sticky
so I could
pistons.
solve that problem.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That there was a slime farm, and yet there's no slime shop.
Yeah.
Weird.
I should solve that problem.
Indeed.
I should just claim that farm as mine.
Who built it?
I think it was Jordan.
Got it. Got it. So it's Jordan's fault yet again.
Yeah.
You hear that, Jordan? You better start a slime shop before your farm gets commandeered. Fire, welcome in. So what did you think of my redstone for the game? Did you see all of that?
I saw a bunch of it. I think it looks pretty good.
I was surprised at how much of it literally was just sorters.
It's amazing what you can do with just a simple impulse sorter.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, I need to go build some of them.
That's fair. And I need to go run my raid farm again because I ran out of emeralds.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. How do I get out of here?
Oh, this way.
Thank you.
This is the awkward phase where we realize we're actually going the same direction for a while after saying goodbye.
Yeah, pretty much. Which way to my home?
Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. Is anybody selling wheat?
I don't think so. Fire says that she has a bunch. She was making a bunch of hay bales at one point.
Does she wanna sell them to me? I'm just gonna edge toward her portal here.
Yeah. Oh, she was making
she's
packed
making
mud.
packed
with
mud,
it. Okay.
Well, I don't need
That's
the packed
fair.
mud at the moment, but I do need the hay bales. She's actually in the Twitch chat, so.
Yeah, I know.
So, Fire, do you mind if I buy some of your hay? I know it wasn't your intended original purpose, but I think you're one of 2 people with a wheat farm. How much do I need? All of it, or as much as you want to sell? Whichever is the higher number. Turns out target blocks are actually really useful redstone components. And I did not plan for this. I know everybody is shocked to hear that. Ah, there's the farm. That is a pretty sizable wheat farm. Trying to only get the stuff that's ready, but I have failed on that count. Need to think about where your stash is. Okay, fair enough. I don't need them all tonight, so. To be honest, mostly what I use them for is just item elevators. And just the occasional other random redstone bit. So on the one hand, I appreciate that there's a little bit of randomness in the game, which is why these don't all grow at the exact same rate. On the other hand, I wish they were all done. Then again, I suppose if, you're just hanging out at your base doing stuff, they will be in time. Another good thing is I'm very unlikely to run out of seeds. Unlike when you're harvesting jungle trees. Well, you were kind enough to... Wait, can you actually hear me? I'm not sure. Oh. You were kind enough to let me harvest it, so I figured the least I can do is replant it. Found the stash. Nice. I think that's all of them. There we go. Do you keep the seeds or put them into a harvest or no, a compost or somewhere? There's a trader in your works. That's the maintenance guy. Oh, there's a bunch of wheat in there too. So what do you want for it? I don't have a ton of diamonds, but I do have some. The shulk. Oh, there's a shulker of it. Well, what do you want for all that? Let's see. 25. 1, 2. Yeah, it's about 36 stacks. And I put an empty shulker in there. Wait, did I put an empty shulker? No, I put a full shulker in there. Never mind. Ah, where's the ender chest? Well, you were planning to sell the stuff in the form of something else, but even so. There we go. And the empty shulker goes in there. There you go. Goodbye. Alright, so now we can make a pretty nice number of target blocks as well. So, back when he was first designing Decked Out 1, I was watching Tango, and like he had spreadsheets and all these other things, and I'm just like, you know, there's absolutely no way you could possibly keep up with all that unless you spend all of your time on it. Fortunately, my game is actually significantly simpler than that, in my opinion. I've got a few different subsystems, but which he did, yes. He was full-time, and he spent a lot of time. Oops. just figuring it out. Okay, oh, not all of them. I need that, which is probably confusing them. I am going through the redstone, though. Indeed. At least it's edible grass. All right, let's sort these guys out while we're back here. What do you have that you can't handle? That string, really? Well, one thing I will say, they are persistent. They do not give up when it comes to placing those items. Right, so we have logs, we have sticks, we have the other kind of log. Add this to that chest monster. We will take all of these with us. Yep, good there. We have more of that. We will use that later. I assure you we will. Let's fill us up a redstone box. Take some of those. I already know from my designs over there that I will need some of those. I just realized we actually have no redstone torches left. Good thing we have this. Okay. And again, we're not going to need many pistons, but we should take some. Note blocks. I did not make those. What's the recipe for a note block? Oh, okay. That's easy. Go. We're definitely going to need more droppers and dispensers. 100%. Actual water. Vol, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Appreciate it. And I did. I don't think I need anything out of there for now. Got those, got those. Right, so I'm gonna need a lot of these. Take the full stacks, thank you. And of course we will take iron. Don't think we need any of that. Well, we might need some of these. Really hard to know. I have more armor stands than that, right? I mean, I'm gonna need a ton of armor stands to be fair. So maybe I should go ahead and make a bunch of those regular slabs, I think. Oh, it's smooth slabs. That's right. I hate the way these things stack. Go. Okay, let's see. What else do we need? We need a basic building block. That I think is just going to be our wood. We need water buckets. We're going to need multiple of those. And I don't know where any of my buckets are. Probably don't need that many. Let's see, we're going to need fence gates for that. So I will bring additional sticks so that we can make them. Scaffolding. We've already got some barrels. I got hoppers, right? Yeah. Sippity. Don't mind if I do. I don't know if I said so, but it's Earl Grey. Honey, but no milk tonight. And now I've been distracted. What was I doing? Howdy, Rose. Welcome in. Twitch did not tell you I was live. You know, it does that to me all the time. Wool. That's the other thing I wanted. But I believe that's in here. Yeah. So we need wool actually for the string. Uh-oh. Elga's going to come out off stream. Well, let me go ahead and give you the short version then. Because I don't actually think that you've seen any of this, have you, Rose? Yep, staircase. I'm really good at Minecraft today, let me tell you. Alright, so this is warden fishing. It's currently turned off, so it's safe. But the idea is you turn that on. And when you come in here, there's a ladder over there so that you can get up. And there are sensors under there to set off the shriekers. And of course, you get 3 free ones, so it's not going to summon a warden yet. And you're never doing it again. Fair enough. But yeah, then you take your fishing rods and you fish them into these big buckets that are hanging around. So that's what we were playing. What was it, last Sunday? And today, Vol and Virga were kind enough to help me do a little bit of prep work for the next minigame. So let me go and grab my boxes that I just finished putting together. And I will show you that. Box, thank you. Also, this is copper armor. So there's not much here, obviously. But that's a cool cave. Let's not fall into there during building. But yeah, this is going to be... copper armor is less tough and less protective than iron armor. But I think it's better than leather. Oop. See? Good at Minecraft. So yeah, we're gonna get this all finished. This is going to be the floor of the game. So very basic. But I'm going to obviously add stuff to this once we have the game itself more or less running. I do need to figure out, because obviously, sorry, let me not say obviously. So the theme of the game is feeding the chest monster, which means that it makes sense you'd use wood. So I have not yet figured out what exactly... No. What exactly the whole palette looks like. But it's going to be a lot of wood with accents from other blocks. Marginal safety, stop falling. I am making it marginally safe by finishing the floor before I start. If y'all want to give me suggestions for a temporary wall, I will put that in. But keep in mind, I only have like 3 blocks over here. I have stone, dark oak, and pale oak. That is the extent of my supply at the moment. I have no dirt. I took all of my dirt to Virga a minute ago. Did not stop falling, I guess. Right, that's exactly what I was saying. Like, technically I am making it marginally safer. But if you want it to be even safer than that, I need to make some kind of railing You'll count it as safer. Alright, so because of mob spawns, I'm going to put this a little bit off. I am about 90% sure that this will keep me from falling off at least once. Even incomplete though it is. There we go. Marginal safety achieved. I can still walk over it if I need to. But for the most part, it's solid. Now, did I bring torches in any of these boxes? Yes. This isn't necessarily about marginal safety, but let's definitely spawn-proof this area during work. Now this is actually already spawn-proof because it's bottom slabs. I'm going to do a bit of that along the edges so that I can see. And then just a little bit around it as well, to hopefully prevent things from spawning and immediately walking into my work area. Is it going to be spawn-proof during play? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, this is not a PvE game. This is... Oh, I do have a little bit of dirt. This is meant to be more of like a frantic puzzle-solving thing than anything else. Okay. Feel good about our supplies. Nope, not that. No. I'm going to be marginally organized. Should I make that a redeem too? Marginal organization? All right. Now, nothing should be able to get on here because this is one away from the spawnable areas. We are fully lit up. It technically would be possible for something to get here. Let's do that and that. Because despite my nonchalance, I definitely do not want to lose all the blocks that I've been assembling. All right, so I did start late, which means I did sort of naturally end late, but I am going to have to wrap up soon. Let me just see, though. How are they doing? Are y'all all good? And we have more droppers, so I will grab those. Yeah. So definitely going to need more redstone components. All that copper is going to get used 100%. Yeah, see, we don't even have a full stack of those and barely half a stack of dispensers. Now, I will use more of the droppers, but we'll end up making more droppers before long. I don't know if you saw the... again, just for safety. I don't know if you saw the inside, but... just quickly before we find a raid target. So this right here has droppers on it because these are going to essentially put out the item the single item that's in there for the purpose of saying, yes, you can craft that item. And then over here, this is the system that's going to consume that. So it's got a dropper here with those items, and that's going to determine what you need to craft next. This, in turn, is going to trigger whatever drops the... oops. Whatever drops the armor stands into this right here. Yep. So based on which output is activated, it will drop one of these. And that'll be on a timer as well. Then, yeah, it has a dropper over here, by the way. Right there. I don't know if I'm going to end up using that, though. It's going to depend on which items we're crafting. And then this right here resorts those into holding chambers, which would be above it, which is part of why we need so much vertical space. This one, it's probably going to need to sort these items back into this trigger system here. I haven't exactly figured that part out yet, though. We will see how it goes. But I think I am out of time. So let's see who we can raid into. Sorry, YouTube, no rating for y'all. Thank you for joining, and have a wonderful week. And for everybody else,